Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog. Now, in a rather odd sequence of events, we're here in Switzerland, in the city of Geneva. We're at the 2018 Motor Show on a little bit of a Euro tour. We're gonna be in Geneva for 4 days, and then we might go to London, we might go to Italy, kind of still undecided, but we're here at the Motor Show. If you're unfamiliar with Geneva, it's not the world's biggest motor show, but it's the best motor show. Case in point, Koenigsegg Regera. Let's check it out. Dude, guys, check this out. The spec on this Regera is killer. What? Looks amazing. This is a customer car. Not sure when it's gonna be delivered, but hopefully here pretty soon. The other spec Regera was cool. This one is just out of this world. This is outrageous, as you guys know. We love outrageous specs. Look at this polished blue carbon fiber. Has that like turquoise tint to it. You got the carbon wheels right there. What a spec. This is a customer car. To the guy who spec'd this car, well done, mate. The key to Chiron happiness. Check this thing out. This is the new Chiron Sport. This is the right place to be inside of the Bugatti Chiron Sport. We've done it. This has to be one of the odder sequences in a vlog ever. I'm in the most expensive car at the 2018 Geneva Motor Show. This car specs in at $3.672 million US, and we're sat inside of it. We are not going to start the car up, but we're gonna turn the ignition on, so, well, Now my foot is not on the brake, so I won't start up the car, but I'm gonna push the engine start stop button, and that's going to turn on the ignition. Check this thing out. This has 388 kilometers on it. Look at that speedometer. It goes up to 500 kilometers an hour. Whoa. The key to the brand new Chiron Sport. Now the Chiron Sport, there's no power difference between it and a standard Chiron. However, it weighs a little bit less, 18 kilograms to be exact. It also has a new exhaust setup, extensive use of more carbon fiber. It's 150,000 euros more than a standard Chiron. That reworked exhaust setup right there. I don't know if it sounds better, but it sure looks a whole lot better. We have found our way here to the McLaren stand for what is probably the most controversial car of the entire auto show. That, of course, is the new Senna. Now, when I first saw this car, I thought it was dreadful. I thought it looked awful. And I wouldn't call the car beautiful. It is striking, it is outrageous, as you guys know. Well, we love cars that are outrageous, and this is quintessentially outrageous. Goodness gracious. Look at the size of this massive, massive rear wing. You got the tri-exhaust right there. Here we have a look at the front three quarters. It's not a beautiful car. Kind of the people justifying it are saying, well, it's a track car. Function before form. But look at the P1. It's like one of the most beautiful cars in the world. And whereas the Senna, it's okay. I think with black wheels, I think that'd make a big difference. Different colors would make a big difference. There's a carbon Senna in there. I don't have VIP access, so I can't go see it. That's a 400,000 euro option, but from pictures, it looks amazing. I'm not sure I'm completely convinced yet. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It looks better. We'll say that. We have now arrived onto the best stand of the entire show, and that of course is Lamborghini. They just unveiled the new Performante Spider. There's also a handful of Uruses here as well. Let's go check it out. Okay, so we're gonna sneak up on the stand here real quick. So this is the interior of the new Performante Spider. This takes me back to Maui. How awesome would it have been in Maui to be riding around in a drop-top Performante. Of course, the Performante, it set the Nürburgring track record at 652, only to be beat by the GT2 RS, but still a very, very fast car. Look at that forged carbon fiber. This color, this satin blue, that is perfect. What do you guys think? Should I wrap the Gallardo satin blue? I probably should, because here in this light, it looks sensational. A handful of other Lambos. We have the Urus. We have this special carbon edition of Aventador S. Check out the carbon fiber on this thing. It's like been infused with red diamond dust. It's not diamond dust, but that's what it looks like. It looks absolutely amazing. Wow, what a car. And then we have the Urus, kind of like the first look on the Urus. it looks better in person than like the Bentayga. The Bentayga looks so Audi Q7, whereas the Urus kind of separates itself a little bit. I don't know, what do you guys think of the Urus? I really dislike this vent right here because, as you can see, it's non-functional. Bear in mind, that's like an homage of the LM, the Rambo Lambo, but nevertheless, it's a fake vent, and we don't like that. We've come to maybe the most exciting portion of the vlog, and perhaps the non-informative portion of the vlog. This is a Subaru concept of sorts. It's a 4x4 plus 2. My understanding is that this third tire or whatever, when you're rock crawling and that comes in contact with the surface of the ground, it can provide extra traction. I hope. Maybe not. This is also a 3-seater of sorts. You got 2 front seats, and then you got a single seat there in the back. Some of you guys might remember the Lykan Hypersport. Well, this right here, this is the successor from W Motors. It's the Fenrir Super Sport. Pretty cool car. They only built 7 of the Lykans. I think they're going to be building quite a few more of these. W Motors, of course, is out of Dubai. Car looks pretty cool. You might remember on the Lykan Hypersport, the doors, they're kind of like Lambo style doors, but they're hinged in the back, and so they open up kind of that away. Very, very cool, intricate design. You get the matte carbon finish right there. Check this out. We have another spec on the Huayra Roadster. Now, this specific car is headed locally, well, not locally, it's headed to Newport Beach, California. This thing is sick. I really, really think that Pagani killed it with the Huayra Roadster. It looks so much more Zonda-esque. Now, unfortunately, once again, there's this glass wall, and so that's the closest we're gonna get, but I can tell you guys, the carbon fiber work, it's very, very good. A lot of you guys remember this car. This is the Zonda HP. It's one of 3 in the world. My understanding is this car, well, I don't know how much this is worth, but anywhere in the neighborhood of $5 to $15 million. I know that's a massive range, and that's because I have no idea. But it's a pretty spectacular version of the Zonda, the last iteration. The best part is that floating roof scoop right there. This has the 7.3 liter V12. You guys might have heard this car start up at Car Week. It is utterly absurd. It is like one of the best sounding cars I've ever heard. Here at the Mansory stand, and well, there's not really words that could describe this Veyron. It is finished in forged carbon fiber. I'm kind of at a loss for words on how to even describe this Veyron. I think this is the car you buy when you have everything else in the world and you have so much money that you don't know what to do with it. Every single body panel on this car is finished in forged carbon fiber. It is just, it's hard to even take in. It is mesmerizing to look at. Also, every single emblem on this car has real diamonds. Those are legit diamonds right there on the Bugatti logo. I thought the Senna was impressive. Nope, Mansory, they know how to do outrageous. Forged carbon, you can see all the red bits mixed on in as well. This thing is quite the piece of machinery. Open it on up. The Mansory Stallone 812 Superfast. Wow. Right. Look at this Mansory 720S. Forged carbon seems to be the thing of Mansory. Got these 4 exhaust pipes right here. This car is, I mean, outrageous is kind of the word of the Geneva Auto Show. Look at this interior too. Wow. That is, I actually think it's pretty cool. I actually dig this car. The Liberty Walk wide body Lamborghini Aventador. It's got this carbon fiber bonnet. Of all the Liberty Walk cars, I think the Aventador by far and away looks the best. That front splitter though, that is on the floor. This Aventador has air ride, so it's currently sitting kind of in stance nation mode right now. We have this full carbon fiber wing, and look at the bracing there in the engine bay. This has an FI catless exhaust. Check that out right there. I can only imagine that this thing sounds menacing. There you can see the full exhaust. Headphone users, man, goodness gracious, I wish you could hear it. We have the new Portofino, which is sort of the replacement for the California, and then we also have the 488 Pista, which is the, you know, track-inspired version of the 488. This is the first time I've seen the Portofino. Honestly, it looks so much better than the California. Bear in mind, the California was not the best looking Ferrari. This is definitely a huge upgrade. The 488 Pista, I think it looks amazing. Obviously, it's sort of like your track day special of the 488, which was already an amazing car. Unfortunately, this is the closest I can get because there's a glass wall. and I don't have proper credentials. Most of the people in there are wearing suits, and I'm wearing Vans, so yeah. I'll be the first to admit I'm a Lamborghini fanboy, but think about the car names that they use. We have Huracan, Aventador, Centenario. Ferrari, on the other hand, they have LaFerrari, the 488 Pista, the Portofino, and the 812 Superfast. I rest my case. I rest my case. We have found our way to the Hennessy stand. This is their new F5. Supposedly, this car can do 300 miles per hour, but bear in mind, this is just a model. This is not an actual car. They've never actually proven anything. So as of right now, Koenigsegg still holds the world top speed record at 277.9. Now this is cool and all, but if we meander our way over here, check this thing out. This is a flying car. That is all the propeller equipment right up there. It's a gyrocopter of sorts, and supposedly this thing may or may not be street legal in the United States. You're looking at 400,000 euros for this thing. I would love to see them take a test run on it right now, but for some reason I don't think that's gonna happen. We've made our way around the entire Geneva Motor Show. What is your favorite car? Let me know in the comments below. My favorite car far and away is this car, the Koenigsegg Regera, but specifically this spec because, well, it's outrageous and it has blue carbon, and whenever there's blue carbon, well, you select it. So there you guys have it. As always, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, like squad, be sure to smash that like button. But just like that, this vlog is over, and I'm out.